Hello, hello guys, am I audible? And I have to be audible.
Odette is playing safe like he will die for real now.
like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
Please pick a hero. The enemy is Please pick a hero.
Faster. Rolling like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
Your team The enemy is picking.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Shooting stars.
Didn't even get to cross.
shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad, I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast, didn't even get a glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. Yeah. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. Yeah. We are hating with what you want, shining like it's neon, rock like kings of Leon.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battle. Smash them.
Stand out, so don't be mad at me.
Destroy.
Infiltrate with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shoot and shoot and shoot. Yeah, shoot and shoot. Shooting stars, shooting stars, shooting stars, shooting stars. Can't even get across.
Initiate retreat.
Feeling the loss inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Christmas every time we start locking eyes. Love control. This paradise with honesty right now.
Enemy double kill. Your team destroyed a turret. Our turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. Your team destroyed a turret. Request backup. Initiate retreat. Your turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Request backup. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Give up. Let's try again. Enemy Good job! Request backup! An ally has slain Lord! Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat! Our turret is under attack! Our inhibitor turret is under attack! Shut down! Killing spree! Enemy rampage! Shut down! Attack! You have been slain. Don't give up. Let's try again. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Gather up the Lord! Understood. Initiate retreat! Slain Lord. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Ally has been slain. Request backup!
Hello guys. I hope I'm audible. Today Today's matches are really exciting to watch, man. There is Eliminators to watch. The first match is Eliminators. Which will be so OP to watch. Can you guys hear me properly? Eliminators का मैच है, मजा आने वाला है भाई, मजा ही मजे. मजे 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 मजे. Is my voice clear? Hello, hello, hello. Is my voice clear or not? 1 2 3 1 2 3. Is it coming low, high? Please let me know. Thanks, Dylan, for confirming.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. This is Northeast Cup Online Qualifiers. You guys are tuned in at round 1 of day 3. We are yet
Crunchy, ये
again
कौन है?
with a lot of good teams today. And
बंदा बहुत
starting
दुखी दिख
right
रहा
off
है.
the bat,
He
we
looks
have
so
the
depressed.
Eliminators battling out for the position into the next round with Team
Jenny
Doritos.
looking hot though.
With that, I have to also mention that these are the players who will be representing their state. I am excited to be here. This is your cast Peachy, and along with me I have Jenny and Crunchy. Hello Jenny and hello Crunchy. How are you guys?
I'm great, and all excited for watching ET versus Doritos over here. Doritos, I'm not sure, but ET we all know is one of the best teams in India as of right now
Yes.
because they defeated the ABM. I mean,
ABM.
ABM, they've been recognized as the best team in India right now, and ET has managed to ruin them in a tournament recently, right? So yeah, let's watch.
But
Let's
ABM beat
watch
them again.
ET slay and maybe chew the Doritos.
Let's see how they do
Crunchy.
in this match.
Well, this is definitely going to be a very interesting match because, as you said, like Eliminators have really shown that they have stepped up recently because they have been beating teams left, right, center, and not just any team. It's like all of these top teams have been defeated by them at one point or the other. So I do feel that it's going to be a very match from the Eliminators side, but I'm not that sure of Doritos, as you guys said.
Ooh,
So
very
I
nice
think
voice.
it
This
could be that Doritos may pull
crunchy.
off something really magnificent, like really good gameplay
Very
from
clean
their side
voice.
as well. So Peachy, What do you think about that?
Definitely, I really want to see what Doritos have in store for us today because I think this is going to be exciting. We have Eliminators on the cards, we have Doritos as well. But before we move on to the draft, I have to remind you guys that this is the online qualifiers. That means the finals will be held at a LAN event and possibly in Assam. With that, only 10
3
teams
people
will
are
be there
watching.
up at the
Guys,
LAN event, and so
like it,
so
like the
far,
stream if
eight
possible.
teams will be
I
the
mean,
eight
just
teams
do it. It's
representing
free.
their own state from
I need
northeast,
likes.
and two other teams that will be from the other states. That means it will be the rest of India. They will be fighting it out for a position into the finals. And this is today we have a match between the Doritos and the Eliminators. Your casters will be Team Jenny and Crunchy. Please take it away, guys.
Alright, moving on towards the draft, we can already see that they have banned a Khalid, Ling, and Brock
Yeah.
from the side of
Drafting phase is
Doritos.
already half
Well,
past.
I mean, Khalid these days as an EXP laner, he's got all the potential to initiate all the great ganks and setups. And
Suyuban
starting
coming
from
in
the early
from
game itself,
ET.
as soon as, especially after he gets a Thunderbolt, he's gonna go be a menace in the whole map, annoying everybody. You know, when you have a Khalid, you're gonna you're gonna win that EXP lane because he's gonna rotate way faster than his opponent in the EXP lane. What's the Crunchy?
Well, that's definitely true for most heroes, but there are answers to Khalid like Gatot Kach. Like, you don't even need to technically rotate
Art
if you're
is a
playing
very
Gatot
good
Kach, since
Grok
he
player.
can
That's
just
why
jump
they
all the way
respect
from the
ban the
XP lane
Grok.
onto another part of the map, most likely the mid lane, of course, because I mean that's where that's up till where he can jump to. But I mean, if they have a turtle fight going on, he can reach there. He can make these rotations without even being there, so it's quite a threat to even have the Gatot Kach. But meanwhile, we see a high-low ban coming out from the side of the Eliminators because I think they want to make sure that the glorious pathway isn't there to disrupt their team lineup. What say, PG?
I'm Jenny, by the way. All right, no
Sorry.
problem. No problem, no problem. I relax, man. Yep. I totally agree. I mean, yep, Arlott is a really great option as well, and they look like they are interested in picking Arlott. But the fact is, they had the first pick. All right, they could have banned something like a Ruby or Phobius and logged at Khalid instead, but they want to trade a Zuxin away, and Zuxin first pick.
Edith
I
might
don't know
be
how
coming
why
in.
is it that, given the fact that they still have Phobius
Or maybe
open.
something
I mean,
mobility.
these days, these EXP laners are
Edit
doing a
Ruby.
really, they have a very important role at initiating. You want to have an EXP
Ruby
laner
gone.
who's gonna be really good at initiating.
Maybe Edit or
So,
maybe Vexana.
and ET locked into the Ruby right away.
They might not
I think
Vexana
that's a
because
loss.
they already
That's a
mage.
loss. Despite having the first pick
Maybe
benefit over here, they didn't make
Hayabusa
use
or
of
something.
it.
Damn!
Well, that
My
couldn't
prediction is
truly
OP.
be said because the Zujin as well is quite a strong pick right now. But of course, I feel the Ruby would have been a better choice considering how strong she is right now, and since she also has that flex potential to go on to both the gold lane and the XP lane right now. It's quite marvelous to actually look at the meta considering that Ruby is also a valid gold lane
Okay,
pick.
for Hayabusa, they might pick Minsithar.
So,
Minsithar pick might be coming in.
Yep, I can barely hear you, Crunchy. I guess your voice is lagging. You might as well want to fix it again. Hayabusa, Sarar Moon. We have seen Sarar playing Hayabusa in various different tourneys these days, and he is really good at that. But well, I have to say, Doritos, you gotta bring
Okay.
something up. Okay, they
Edith
got
gone.
Edith. With that Inspire, Edith's probably going gold lane in that case.
They might not
Lynch
go a
on
front
that
laner now.
Alpha
They
as
might
the
go
Hyper,
a.
where
They'll go Vexana.
Crunchy, Hypers, when you talk about
Nice.
Hypers here, we have
Easy
Alpha on the
Vexana
blue
against
side and
Alpha.
red side we have Sarar on the Hayabusa. What do you think? Is that a good answer to Hayabusa?
Alright, it. Let's see.
Alright.
Or maybe a Mathilda.
Alright, I guess Crunchy's gonna need some time to fix his mic, and we're gonna carry on with the draft. Bid on that Aurora.
Phobius.
Okay,
Ruby
not
Gold.
right now because obviously, I mean, Doritos, they got their mage already, so I think it is gonna take some time and decide later what to pick. But when they already have the chance, They want to pick that Phobias. They
will
want to
ban.
secure that Phobias because there are still 2 bans
Matilda
left, and you
gone?
never know.
Ooh.
Doritos might actually target Phobias because they don't want to face an Phobias in the
What are they
EXP
planning?
lane. It's gonna be dangerous. And like I mentioned already, they want to secure it. They got it, and then they goes up to ban that Matilda. Well,
Jazz.
Matilda
Arey, why will they pick
as well
Jazz? Be?
as
It's already
Zuxian
nerfed.
in the mid lane. You know, they're like 2 peas in a pod. They're gonna roam around in the map like 2 peas in a pod. Like they're always gonna stick together, right? Zuxian is gonna continuously use up her second skill to try and knock you up and throw you here and there. Where Matilda is gonna provide her
Yeah.
that mobility in case he gets stuck
They
somewhere.
might not go a frontliner
So,
because
I think it's wise for
this
them to pan out and
Juxian
Matilda,
will
thinking
throw
that
it
they
away.
might end up picking, given the fact that they already have the Suction. Again, they have banned out that Jazz. You know, he's got really good potential in slowing the enemies down as well as a lot of damage. So I guess that's a good decision. Okay, is Crunchy back? All right, he's not yet.
Might be
I
a
guess.
Chow.
All right, we
Chow
got Peachy in the
tank,
chat. Right.
Yes, I will be taking over since Crunchy is actually facing some network issues. And looking at the draft, Jenny, look at that. They picked up a
Hey,
Ruby
Vexana
and the
gone.
Phobias
Leh.
together. That means that the sustain
Okay, they might
is
this
there
one
from
Aurora
the side
now.
of Team Eliminators right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, they actually banned Harriet as well. They're trying to cut out that goal lane options, I suppose. But okay, given the fact that at first it was with an Inspire, I thought maybe it was gonna go for the goal lane, but I guess not. Might be an EXP or a roam. You know, it's really
Carmilla.
versatile. Again, that Carmilla roam with one ult, and then with the Ruby, I think that's gonna be a hell of a combination.
They're not
And
going
on top of
counters
that, they
exactly.
also
They're
have a
just
Phobias.
focusing on
ET's
combos
draft
more.
so far, so good.
Do agree with you, Jenny. It is really looking
Are
very
predicting
good.
draft.
Art has picked up his Carmilla. There has been few
It's
changes
working,
as well.
bae. I'm
You know,
predicting it
looking.
pretty
Oh,
good.
I think Edith has replaced her flicker yet again.
Esmeralda
And I really
against
think that
Phobias.
Edith should go into
Oh,
the
Minsita, I
EXP
guess
lane,
they
Jenny.
might Minsita. They might not. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. But then again, they don't really have picked a goal laner so far.
Minsita
And
will
you
be
can
OP.
see, Esmeralda
For
not yet
Phobias,
locked, but you never know.
for
Again,
Haya,
got the
for
Gacha as well.
Ruby.
It's gonna be good. But then, alright, they do have a dive. They do have a
Okay,
Hayabusa
they will
over
go
here.
with
It's gonna
Gato.
look up to the Hayabusa all the way to the back line. But then again, Zuxi
Yes, Northeast
not
Asia.
really a
James Pradhan.
backline mate. She's not gonna stay too far away from the team. So
Northeast India.
I guess they're gonna
not
go
Asia.
all in, 5 versus 5. But that Gato Kacha wanna be on your face
India.
all the time, as well as Esmeralda, as well as Alpha, Edith.
Yeah.
Yep, most of the time until and unless she uses her primal red. So let's see. But yes, Edith is doing a really good job at the draft, given the fact they also have the Eve on their side now. Okay, it can be Aurora as well. I mean, good choice. You know, you come in my face, I'm gonna freeze you up.
Guys, 7 watching. Please like the stream, bae.
You know,
Come
I
on,
was really
it's
hoping
free.
that they could go with the Eve because I know Crunchy really
Okay,
likes
they
to play
picked
those
Aurora.
kind of mages, and with that,
Let's
he
see
is
if they
back.
sync
He
up
will
and
be
like do
taking
some
over.
combos.
Sorry, guys,
Carmilla
but,
Link plus
issues over
this
there.
one, Aurora.
But yeah, I see that
Stun.
the draft is already over. I missed most of it. But I think, you know, despite the fact that I have some bias, I think the Aurora is much
Let's see
better
what's the
player,
Esmeralda gonna do.
considering that they have
People
the
like the
Carmilla
stream. Oh,
to
you are
have
commanding
that
them?
sync up together. And you know, Aurora's ultimate along with Carmilla's links are gonna do some crazy amount of crowd control to the side of Dorito. So honestly, I feel that the Eliminators have kind of got a semi-better draft, but you never know
Yeah.
because there's a lot of pick-off potential as well coming out from the side.
Ah, squishy Esmeralda it seems, bae.
Yep, and we're heading on to the land of Stone for the
Damage
first match
bill
of the day,
Esmeralda with
Doritos versus ET.
lethal
guys.
ignition.
I mean, Doritos gonna have to be really careful given the reputation of ET this season in the recent tournaments. The team that went
Let's
against
see how
ABM
it
and
works
actually
against
won.
Phobias.
Right?
It's not even
So
good.
the
Yeah, it
pressure
is going
is
against Phobias.
definitely on Doritos. As of right now, they're just trying to get their junglers up to level 4 as soon as possible.
But I feel that you know there may be some
Okay.
great potential coming in from the
Hayabusa
side of
going
Eliminators
towards
as well,
the
but
blue
not exactly
right away.
now. but a while later, because they do have the
towards
Phobius
the raid of
instead
the.
of the
Where is
Esmeralda.
Cruzy?
So
I
I
thought
think
he
with
will be
Galorcas
the
like kind
co-caster.
of sticking with
All the
his jungler
I
is
call you
quite a
guys to
good
come and become the
choice. You know,
co-caster.
Banana Sauce
You
is
guys
making a
are
really
like
good choice with his
Mr.
rotation
India.
here. It's not a wise idea to stick with the gold laner or the XP laner, especially considering that it's an Edith versus Ruby.
But
Pretty
anyway.
neutral lane. Can we
Ooh.
manage? Hayabusa going in, jumping onto the
Ooh,
villain. She's
nice
trying
pick up,
desperately
eh?
with her
He got
lantern,
the
but
ultimate
that will
with
be the
that.
first blood taken right
Confidence,
away
way.
by
The
the
confidence
side
in
of the
Haya is
Eliminators,
crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the Eliminators, they're going to be fast. I mean, look
Oi,
at the
Alpha
Hypers
didn't
over
hit
here.
the
Look at
level
the
4.
junglers over here.
He
Saramun
stole
is
the
already
jungle.
level 4 and past, while Lynch is still in level 3. He's not level 4 yet, and they're engaging. They're coming for kills, and look
God
at that.
damn
He
it,
just
they
got
already
another kill
started bullying.
already. So that's the difference. That's the difference. You see?
For sure. You know, the funny thing is that all throughout these fights, Hayabusa has not yet used his OB Shadow Kill, so he still has the ultimate up ready. And meanwhile, we can see that Eliminators are already
Wow.
onto the XP lane gang, and that might just be another
Asma
pick
is
off,
getting
but not
bullied
really yet.
against
Esmeralda is quite
Phobius
tanky
anyway.
anyway. But Jenny, it seems that a fight might break out here. What do you think?
Ooh.
Yep, Doritos, they're
Okay,
trying to set it
epic
up
off.
for Lynch
I'm
over
gonna
here, but
see.
he's not going up yet.
Hayabusa
Look at
using
that.
the
Saran
ulti.
was already using up a shadow kill to go on and take down Lynch, but
Kill the-
manages to take down
Maybe the Alpha is
Banana
also going down.
instead.
Ooh,
Lynch very
with a
low
sliver
on
of
HP,
HP, babe.
barely surviving there. I mean, maybe he's gonna manage this one, but Bid as well as Art, they're not giving up.
Bid
They still want to
has no
secure the
flicker
kill. Look at Art, look
to
at Art.
commit. But they
Okay,
will get
he
the
is like,
turtle
okay, let
for
him go
free.
for this time. Okay, meanwhile, that
Are they
setup
gonna
that
snowball
Doritos
by
tried to
taking
do
their jungle and
actually
all?
didn't favor
Let's
them at
see.
all and made a way for Easy
Carmilla
to take
has
a
ultimate
free
now.
turtle.
Aurora has ultimate
Again,
now.
they're not giving up. They're still trying to get more targets onto Banana Sauce. But also, they want to secure the red buff
Look at
over
them.
there in the bottom lane. Legend going straight in for Lynch, gives zoning him away from the red buff so that Sarar can easily grab it. Again, Banana Sauce still trying, but Legend be like, no, I'm not
Phobius
gonna
is
let
zoning them
anyone
out,
come
and
near, and if you do, you're gonna end up
damn, look at
dying,
the
and
pick-offs,
that's
man, the
exactly
damages.
what just happened. Paprika out of the scene,
You should go for the
eliminated,
blue, I guess.
and the red buff has been taken down by Serrar. Meanwhile, Kanquara
There comes the
has
connection.
also been taken
Damn.
down. Double kill over there by Bid, and shut down. Okay, finally a shutdown by Serrar Moon. He's trying to overachieve over
I
there,
did
but not
deal
just. Oh,
some
look
damage,
at
but
that
not enough.
continuous jumps
She will
in
be
coming
taken
in by
down
Legend, taking them down one by one. Okay, Paprika.
Yeah.
Who is that? Paprika chasing down
It
Art,
doesn't
but Art be like, no,
add-
I'm
the shield
Carmilla.
doesn't add up,
You don't
nah.
want to do
That's
that.
the problem with,
Banana's still not giving up. They
Esmeralda
actually need
nowadays.
to like go back
You
a
played
little
no.
bit. Okay, that was Conquil taking down Art. That was not a really good place to recall, I suppose. And Conquil just figured that he's recalling over there, so let me take him down. It's just 1 HP.
I played that day only.
And that was honestly a
I told you,
really
right?
long fight coming out from both sides. I think that
This is
EV
round one.
just
So many
winning this
teams,
because
so
they
many
have
OP teams
more
from
brawl
Northeast going on.
capabilities from their lineup in the early game. They kind of have to wait for the Edith to scale. I mean, if we're talking about the side of Doritos,
Paprika.
for Eliminators,
Even
they
two
already
people
have a really
couldn't
brawl-worthy lineup. You can see that
do
this
anything
is
against
just
the Phobius
not
base. Just look at
letting
that, how
out.
broken it
He's
is.
not letting anybody get any damage on them, even though he got jumped by 2 people. He still managed to survive it and waited for
Oi,
the
oi,
counter
oi.
from the Hayabusa.
Connection.
Meanwhile, the Carmilla manages
That?
to land
Look
her
at the
ultimate
sync.
onto the Alpha. Lynch taken down.
Damn.
Art really low, but he will be able to go for a re-engage along with their jungler. This is such
Only
a
one
good
pro is missing in
display
this tournament.
of counter ganking and counter gank
Yeah, that's
discipline
you.
coming out from the side of Eliminators.
Yeah, I mean, this is Eliminators you're going against. You're gonna have to be a little bit more systematic and careful and be up with the communication. Okay,
Baapre, look at the
there you go.
damage.
They're
Begator is
melting
getting
down Banana
melted
Sauce
like
over
nothing.
there. No, they don't care. They got all the potential as of right now. In the bottom lane, though,
Okay,
Serarmon
it's
onto
just,
Paprika.
snowball
Paprika.
only
Okay,
now.
that's Esmeralda. Given the
Farm
fact that you
snowball,
have
farm
Esmeralda,
snowball.
luckily he wasn't able to take you down as of right now. But in the mid lane, look at that. They're trying to pressurize that mid lane first tier turret, right? And as soon as they get it, the map's gonna open up. Oh, he's Serarmon is still onto Paprika. I still want to get that kill over there in the bottom lane, but I guess you just be happy with the turret as of now. They got the objective.
Sure, but I think they should try and put pressure onto this top side turret as well. I mean,
Edit
we're
with
talking
the
about
war
Eliminators
cry.
because they are not exactly
and also
fully
Inspire.
won that lane yet, and
If
there
it
have been
deals
there
some
been
crazy
very
amount of
little
damage,
action over there. So
if
probably
it
that
becomes
should be
late game,
their next
then
course of action.
and
If
if they
we're
flip up
seeing
the fight,
Eliminators, they
then
kind of seem to be
which is
leaning
kind
towards a
of
top side
impossible.
rotation as well right now, Jenny.
Yeah, you know, it is going all over. Look at Crisis. He's so far away from his team and he doesn't care. Okay, Crisis. Oh, they have already taken down Banana Sauce. They're home. Again, oh, Sarah Moon has taken down. Okay, toasted bread. Oh my god. I mean, this is going to be really hard for Doritos to try and find a way that one window where we could be
Look
like,
at that.
okay, now we can improve, now we can
Game
get back into
Tower,
the
game.
game. It's going to be really hard for
Pushing
them
from
because
all
ET
lanes
is
now.
lane already.
They're
And this
definitely
match
in the
became
mid
boring.
game now because they managed to take down the
They
mid
fucked up the
tier
draft.
1, which is quite crucial for the side of the Eliminators because now they will be able to start sieging. There's another kill by Eliminators. They managed to get Paprika as
Why
well.
they think like something out of the
Triple down
box,
for
like,
the side
yeah,
of
let's do S, but
Doritos.
like
It
it's
wasn't even a
phobias.
team fight. It
Eat
was
that
just
now.
a pick of really well layered CC coming out from the side of of Eliminators, Jenny.
Yeah.
Look at
They're
that, look at
going
that
straight
damage.
in for the
Holy hell.
inhibitor and killing spree. Okay. Killing spree by Legend over there. I mean, 309. This guy is undefeated, as well as Crisis, as well as Bid. So far, the kills are like 2 into 2 to 18, and there's 10,000 gold difference in 7 minutes. They have not managed to take hold over the map even a little bit. They have lost their towers as well. In the top lane, we can see it's gold lane, Legend versus Toasted Bread, and there's backup coming in from Bid. A little bit of freeze, and maybe they'll be able to take down Toasted Bread as well. They're melting everybody down already. And then there's the Serrar Moon. I think he just got shut down by I guess I missed that. He got shut down once, but then the whole time he's been snowballing.
Alpha gone. Look at that.
Yep. And you can see the dominance just judging from Serrar Moon's movements. He just does not care about how Doritos might pick him off here. Even Legend going in really deep. They know that they have a huge lead. It's already 10k gold difference that they have. So
Are they gonna
I don't
pick it up?
think that Doritos stands much of a chance till they exploit these minor mistakes coming out from the side of the
Yeah,
Eliminators.
this
You
I
can
would
see
say is
very
going with
limited
anti-life
items
steal also
right
now.
that you know, Edith
Just
has
in
finally
case.
gotten that Thunderbolt, so some amount of damage could come
Oh,
out.
baapre,
from her.
Ruby
Meanwhile,
full damage bill.
there's a lot of items. There's 3 items coming from
It's
each member of
hilarious.
ET. Meanwhile, you can see on the top side, Edith gets taken down just when she manages to get some items.
The
in.
golden
They're
Edith is
already
getting
making
melted.
Sure
That was the only
stays
hope for
in
them,
her
I
lane,
guess.
you know, she stays underfarmed and not ready
For damage,
these
because
major
Alpha
team fights that are
to
about to break out soon.
Alpha is nothing right now.
Yeah, actually ET won the draft already, given the fact that they did. I mean, Doritos.
They're
had
not
the
even
first
taking the Lord.
pick.
They're
I mean,
waiting
they were
for
in the
level
blue
12
side,
to end
and
up at
they
once, I
prioritized
guess.
Duction
For
instead
the
of
Luminous Lord.
Ruby, instead of a Phobias.
Oh, they're going for the Lord.
So
Level 1
obviously,
Lord.
ET, you give them their picks. You give that Ruby to Crisis. And that's a very bad idea. I mean, look at that.
Crisis
He's
gone.
still not down.
Ooh,
He still
ooh.
has his
He still
yeah,
survived.
HP. He's
Gone
still
now.
going away. Okay,
A
finally
shutdown
they
coming
managed
in.
to take Crisis down, but at the cost
at
of
highest
what?
damage.
Unstoppable Serrar Moon taking down
Blast
Banana
cannon.
Sauce, and they're gonna be able to push that inhibitor
If the
turret
Ruby
down.
had like one defense item, easy survive.
Yeah, it was
She is
definitely
going
a
like
misposition, but
3
it was
of the
fun
items are like
that
at an offensive
the
item.
Eliminators managed to take really good
Warx,
advantage of.
Sea
It was
Halberd, and
like
Hunter
this
Strike.
is a good example of a mistake that's converted into an opportunity. Eliminators really find these kinds of plays all across the map, and that's what really differentiates them from the other teams. Even if they are making these small errors, they're able to find the silver lining, and that's exactly what might happen here on the top side.
have the
They're
ultimate.
really going at this inhibitor. They want it down, but they don't have as much
Okay, I
siege
did
potential as
full bar, full
the
passive.
side of
Nice,
Doritos
Hayabusa
actually.
down. That's
Yeah,
the
that was a
mistake.
good ultimate
That's the
coming in
mistake
from
Doritos
Lynch,
need.
though, and they managed to take down Serrar Moon as of right now. The Lord is still up there, and it doesn't look like
Where
they're
is
going.
the Lord?
They don't even want to take the
Oh,
Lord.
they
They're
didn't even
trying to
took the Lord.
pressurize.
They just
They're
go
trying to
went and
force
poke it.
push and end the game right now and right here. But well, Doritos, they're trying their best to defend. as of right now. But look at that. The top lane inhibitor will be taken down as well. Crunchy, do you think that they will be going
Damn,
back and
they're
disengage
taking
and
down the
maybe try
inhibitors
and take
now.
the Lord? Like, meanwhile,
Arey,
monster
heroine!
kill by bit on Esmeralda. That was a really unnecessary jump
Esmeralda
over
going
there.
in like she gonna kill everyone with the
Well, I think
burst.
Esmeralda answered the question for you because at this point,
Link,
the only good
no
option
link.
is to let Sarar Moon take the Lord, or
Successfully
they
wasted
could
the.
also end the game.
Damn,
Looking at
mid
this
it gone.
crazy engage coming in here, Ruby manages to
Gatot
use the
gone.
Don't Run Wolf King, and Crisis is just
Oi,
jumping all over. He has a lot of damage right now, and the minions are already in the base.
look at the
It could be
Phobius
an end
dancing
right
inside
here.
the
Legend
tower.
with the Phobius jumping all around. Sarar Moon has literally ditched the Lord at this point. He's
I
just
think it's
going
over.
to jump in on Lynch and takes him down. Only
Damn,
Shadow Kill used it up
it's
on
over.
Zujin as well. She goes down, and this could be a really easy game. And for the side of Eliminators, this has been quite the snowball. But there is some resistance. The base will
Quite easy
not
win
be able to
for
resist
Eliminators, as
that damage
expected.
from those minions, though. And it goes right down. What a game coming in from the side of the Eliminators.
Yep, definitely. I mean, that was not gonna lie, that was completely one-sided. They won the draft and then they won the early game. Saran was level 4
Yeah,
while Lynch was level 3, and then
yes.
they got the first blood, and then they went up, and well, Doritos actually, given the fact that that ET is a really good team, they should have let ET try and engage first, expand their skills, and maybe they could have retaliated. But no, they tried to set up in the bottom lane when they already know that Serar was leading, and they ended up losing that gang, which gave Serar a free turtle. And right after the turtle, they came up to the red buff. They stole their jungle, and then on and on and on and on. They were
Yep.
dying one after the other. They could have, tried to, okay, let them do what they're doing. Let them, take the advantage of their gold as of now, and maybe we can disengage a little bit, go back, try and get our gold, and come back, and then try to take a fight, then try to make some setup. But that didn't happen. They played into the hands of ED. They got
This
played
guy's
into the hands
commentary
of
is so
ED.
good.
ED shoot
This
them
guy
like
Crunchy.
exactly like Doritos.
Yes, the Eliminators engages were pretty conclusive in the sense that they always managed to get something out of them. Meanwhile, Doritos were not really able to do anything with their gangs throughout the entire game. I feel they could have played more towards
Just
the
hear the
counter
English,
engage
man.
side,
Wow.
but since they failed to do that and they kind of went for the wrong priorities in this game, that's probably why they didn't fail to leverage that bomb. And it's fine, mistakes happen, and there are always second chances. And unfortunately, this was just not a good day for Team Doritos.
Yep, it happens. Well, it was Team Doritos who was under the pressure, and I'm sure they're gonna come back stronger next time, more prepared to face teams like ET, right?
Maybe so. I hope so, actually. But it has been quite a good game. And would there be any final thoughts you would have on this, Jenny?
I think they just need to work a little bit even more on their draft.
Yes.
I mean, you have the
At least
blue
don't go for
side,
Esmeralda since
and
you
you
have a
give up
last pick bay. At least go for
Ruby, you
something.
give up
I mean, they
Phobius.
did went for counter,
You
but
trade this
they
kind of
they went
heroes
for
who
a
are
counter
doing
hero,
so
which
good. I
it's
mean,
not even
Crisis,
viable right
Crisis
now.
with his Ruby. I mean, a lot of people know he's so good with that hero, and you trade Zuxin. Not a really good idea, right? So
Chuxin was fine.
Well, that was definitely it for
Just
today,
Alpha
guys.
missed
I
the
think
retry.
Jenny would like
They
to
should have saved
sign
the
off.
retry and at least
Yep.
secure his
With
level
me.
4.
No,
Hayabusa
no,
took
she
a
will be
kill
back.
without the
We
ultimate
will
and
be
took
we will
his
be taking a short break, and we will be
can.
back with the match 2 as soon as possible.
Next match 5 Great Gamer versus Daaku Sena. Okay, Daaku Sena is a little bit recognized squad. I have to keep the stream running. I will start the commentary after the match starts.
Hello and welcome back. That was a hell of a first match. We saw the ET slay Doritos and
Let's
chew
go,
up some
let's go, let's go.
Doritos from the packets.
Damn,
Again, we're
that
here with the
almost took
second
forever.
match, and that's gonna be five great gamers versus Daaku Sena. And before we move on towards the second match, I want you guys to install Mobile Legends 5 versus 5 and participate in the giveaway that we're gonna be hosting really soon. And the second match will be casted by Peachy and Crunchy. Hello, are you guys there? I can't hear
Yes,
you guys.
and we back again with second. We will be soon diving into the draft. Before that, as Jenny mentioned, yes, to download the game because we have a lot of events coming up. The Ducati event is on. Do make sure you guys are spending for it. With that, let's dive into the
Who
draft.
will give diamond for Ducati event, eh?
Okay,
You will give or what?
are you there, Crunchy? I mean, we can dive into the draft, but it hasn't started. Okay, it did. It did. I'm gonna let you guys carry over with the draft. Have a good game, guys.
Thank you, Jenny. With that, look at that. This would be a match between five great gamers versus Daaku Sena. They will be representing the other state. That means that the 10 teams from the Northeast would be will be matching up against each other, and 10 of them will be up with one team each as their own state. With that, I am
Blue team
Peachy
has
and
the
Crunchy. Are you
blue
there?
team has the first pick. Let's see what.
Yeah, I'm right here, and this is gonna be another really good match between Daaku Sena and five great gamers. And honestly, I am really a huge fan of Daaku Sena, considering that I know some of those like players, and I have fought them, and I think they're a really good team, and they have a really good chance versus five great
Alice
gamers.
ban.
And
Moscow ban. Oh,
honestly,
Moscow
this
ban.
is quite a weird ban coming out from Daaku Sena, though I
Suyu ban.
would say.
Understandable.
Moscow right away in the start. Probably were better options, maybe the Ruby, maybe even the Link. But
Ling
yeah,
ban.
there we go. We get the Link ban straight away, PG.
Okay, the link being banned. Maybe more assassins are yet to be
Ah,
in.
bye.
Maybe I want to
Taiko
see
साहब
a
ये सब ban
Nolan pick
करते
or
हैं.
maybe a ban coming in because it is one of the good junglers. And if he's managed to snowball that early game to his team, I think that is just a game
I
over for
think
the
they
other
should
side.
focus
With
on
that, I'm
banning
looking
the
at the Hayabusa card as
easy,
well.
easy to play but
Crunchy.
OP
Now we
heroes.
all know that the Hayabusa has been nerfed, into the last patch. Yet again, he is still strong.
Like high loss. Ban the fucking high loss, man. It's a pain in ass.
And
Okay,
with
Ruby is
that,
banned.
Team
That's what I'm
Daaku
saying.
Sena have
Easy to play but OP.
proceeded ahead with banning yet again
Yeah, there you
another
go.
hero. That would be none other than a fighter.
That's a good
This
first
is
pick.
the assassin
Nolan.
meta we are
Alright.
talking about. So the fighters are prioritized, the mages are prioritized,
They will
and
need a
then
frontliner
there
for
we go.
Nolan.
The assassins are being picked. Look at that,
A
the
tanky
Nolan
XP.
coming into the play. Team five grade gamers, no hesitation, they picked up a Khalid. And on the other hand, even a Nolan has been picked up. This is what I wanted to see today, Crunchy. Okay, looks like he will be back in
I
some
think these people
moments.
are
So don't
good.
go anywhere
So
with
guy,
that. Uh,
Osama bin Laden.
Jazz is yet to pick up
Let's
his
see.
hero. I am hoping to maybe some kind of fighters being picked out. Maybe an Edith could come into the play into the EXP lane. That could be a good counter for that
A
Khalid probably
Phobius.
because
Nice.
Edith has
Good
that
pick,
range
good pick.
where she can pop her primal form and go in with that. But Khalid, on the other
Are we
hand,
gonna see Alucard
with the
for
raging
Nolan?
tantrum and the quick
Come on.
sand, he is kind of managed.
An
So
Alucard
I'm
for the
not sure
Nolan. It
what
will be
they will
awesome.
be going to pick, but looks like Jazz will be picking up a
Nolan
Phobius.
can run away from
The
Alucard.
EXP fight, I have to say that Khalid has the upper hand. He can finish up the minions quicker and he can actually rotate. But Phobius, he has to, I will place him on
An
the second
Aurora.
rank when
Okay.
clearing
A
minions.
Matilda.
So that is one of the things that we
A
might be able
Matilda.
to see.
Okay.
But Team 5 Great Gamers, they proceed ahead with a Aurora and
Carmilla is
a
still open.
Matilda. This is a good combo coming in. But Team 5 Great Gamers, they need to pick up a tanky fighter or maybe a tanky slash fighter
They
heroes for
picked
the
mage
jungling.
already. They
I'm
can
not
skip
sure
the
what
mage
they
pick
are
for
going to
last,
pick
I
to
guess.
counter that Nolan. So let's just see.
Like a Sicilian. Okay.
Okay, so looks like the ban phase is already up.
Sicilian can
Daaku
hit
Sena
the
picking up the
Matilda.
Sicilian for
I think
securing
he will
that
go
late
for
game. As
Aurora
I
only
mentioned few minutes
because
earlier,
Sicilian
that
can
how
outrange
Nolan,
Aurora.
if he's able to secure, secure a snowball to himself, I think it would be kind of a menace to the other team. Yes, it would be a menace. So the early game is kind of set unless team five great gamers are very annoying and they would be stealing and invading the buff of Nolan, which I really
Maybe
doubt
they will
because
ban
they
Carmilla.
do have the Khalid for that early
Nathan.
game and for the mid game damage, but
Why?
I don't think they would be making those kind of mistakes with that. And Harith being picked off along with Harith, the marksmen are getting
Are they
banned.
doing respect bans or what?
Marksmen
Like
are yet to be picked.
totally here
The
and there
jungler
bans,
from the
be.
side of Team 5 Great Gamers are yet to
Like
be
they
picked. They could
checked their
counter,
profile, they
they
saw a
could kind
global
of
titan,
choke
and
that
they
down.
started
But
banning their
now
heroes.
there's a lot of
It
option
seems like
into the
that.
roam section for Team Daaku Sena. And I'm not sure what they will be going because I have to say with the Nolan you can pick up a CC tank, possibly a
Yeah,
soft CC that could still work. A hard CC would be a cherry on top pick coming in, a
Lunox ban.
Tigreal, maybe an
Why
attack list,
Lunox
but
ban?
I'm
Oh,
not sure. It could
they
be
are gonna
anyone
pick a
coming into the play
tanky
since look at
roam.
that, the Brody being banned, the
If they
Lunox
picked
being picked off as
Lunox
well.
could have
Lunox pick,
gone
I do believe that it is a
golden
good ban coming
if they
in.
knows
She's
to play.
versatile. She could be played into the goal lane as well. She's one of the counters for the Harith, which is good. And there we go. She is being
Okay,
phased into
there
that
you go.
ban.
A
On
frontliner
the other
coming in
hand,
early
Daaku
game.
Sena, look at that. They have plans to pick up that Grok. Grok would be pretty good, I have to say.
It is good.
Okay. They might go in or they might not. A
Draw.
Jawhead coming into the play, it looks like they are eyeing that single pickup and
Interesting.
Hayatsu picking up that Jawhead.
Xbox pick.
He
Okay.
wants that single kind of pickup coming in. So maybe he's kind of
Or
going with that, but I'm really not sure about the synergy with Sicilian because Sicilian he needs a little kind of a revision and the protection from his tank. That is what team Daaku Sena are lacking
Xbox
right
is a
now,
good pick.
but it could be covered if Jawhead is not very aggressive like Jonathan yesterday.
Carry.
So that's the thing.
Damn.
So on the other hand, Team 5 great gamers, they are
They
showing
will
a
have chance
lot
to pick
of
a counter for
options
the
up.
gold laner though.
They managed to pick
Like
up a carry along with a Xbog into the jungle. Now, my question being is, will Xbog snowball the game? Because it is quite hard
imagine
against a
going a
Nolan, I
Leslie.
have to say. So, uh, okay, so looks like that would be the case. And
That
with
will be
that,
so
I
funny.
think I am joined by Jenny. Hello, Jenny.
Yeah, the thing is, I thought they were really gonna pick that Grog, and I would be really
A
excited to see a
Beatrix.
Grog
Okay.
gameplay. Yes or no, or as
Uh-huh.
EX. Okay, I think yep, that one shot kill would also be a
1-1. They
an
wanna
add-up
force
to
out
the whole draft. I
a
really like
vengeance
the
from the
fact
carry, I guess.
the way they're drafting. They got the Nolan on the
Yeah.
jungle. He's the
The Clint
fastest
will work
jungler
as well.
as of right now, and they also got that Phobias in the EXP. We'll
Mm,
get some really good
lovely.
initiations, I suppose. For the late game,
Good
they
draft.
also
Good
have the
draft.
Sicilian. A very well balanced and well calculated draft, I have to say. Again, on at the same time, the 5GG, 5 Great Gamer, they have a Khalid in the EXP lane. Very fast rotation, really good initiative as well. And they also have the Matilda in case he gets stuck somewhere, that Matilda can get him out of there. Also, Nolan, they got that Aurora. For Nolan to dive in,
Oh,
you have to be a little bit careful. They got the freeze with that Aurora. Her freeze wins. He can get froze at any time. So
So
I
many
have to say,
logos by
both
hiding the
teams
emblem.
actually did a pretty decent job in the draft. But yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, Xborg can really annoy Phobias, I suppose, but I'm not sure how good Xborg will be. I really like the jungler pick of
No
Nolan
Brave
in
Smite
the
in
side of
Phobius. Interesting.
correct me.
They're a big fan of
but they
concussion
from
blast.
Nolan pick is from Daaku Sena, and there will be Team 5 great gamers who are on their blue side.
Yep. And we're in the land of Dawn, and we're about to see who's done it. I mean,
Jawhead roam.
draft
This
looks
is
good both
interesting.
sides. but at the end, it's all gonna come up with the rotation, the synchronization, and communication. So let's see. I guess Crunch is back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
think so, but
Matilda.
let's just proceed. Look at that. Nolan already fast clearing his minions up, but I have to say that the Firaga armor of Xbox, will it be safe into the hands when the Nolan comes up to his face? Okay, looks like
Yeah,
Crunchy
yeah,
is
yeah.
not.
Okay, quite a
I
burst
thought he
coming
was
in
back.
from
Okay,
Aurora.
never mind.
Very nice.
Okay, Crunchy, you can come back later. And have a
Forced
look at
out the
that bottom
region.
lane. Looks like Phobius is dominating Khalid in the bottom in the EXP again. Have a look at Nolan. He's on level 4 already. Meanwhile, Cross is still in level 3. That's what I said when the fastest jungler, when I
Yeah.
mentioned the fastest jungler. Nolan
Look
already.
at that.
Okay, look at that. Look at that.
Damn.
What the hell? It's just not even
Come
2
on,
minutes into
Xbox,
the game and
retreat.
he's popping off Firaga
I.
armor. This is what I
He hit or
wanted to
not?
say. I don't think Xbox will be ever safe alone.
Yeah, they did do a great job at securing that Khalid in the EXP, but then again,
Mm-hmm.
Very
they
low
didn't come up
cooldown
with a
on
better answer for that
Khalid's
Nolan.
ultimate way.
Export in the early
Spammable,
game, I don't
spammable.
think he's gonna be able to do
This
much.
Nolan
He's
knows
still
way
at
that
level 3.
the
I mean, your jungler is
Xbox
in
will
level
go
3
to
when the
that camp.
opponent jungler is
He's
already in the
already
level
there.
4 and he's dealing a lot of damage and roaming all around the map. Not a good start.
Definitely not a good start for Xbox. Jenny, did you see how Zogai was actually
Confidence
following
is
up the
crazy.
Xbox with his rotation? He's just
They
making
knows
sure
what
that
they're
the
doing. I think
Xbox
they
won't be
will
getting
take
those
the blue
farm. But
first because a
fortunately,
big fight
the
might take place
Xbox
because
retribution hit onto that creep
the
and did
Xbox
not
have
miss
the
it. He
ultimate.
got that level 4 and the aggression coming in from Team Daaku Sena already. That minion
Rome giving
steal
the
from
vision.
Jawhead and Cecile, and they are just not leaving it up. And with that, the
Phobius
turtle is
covering that
spawned.
bush also.
Yeah, look at their positioning. They are so set up for the
Yeah, they
turtle. They
are so
got the
certain.
minion wave. They did, very great wave
Flavor for
management. And then the
5
positioning
grade
for the
gamer
turtle. Again, in the
for
mid lane,
not
they're looking up to
attempting.
pick up a fight over there. They might actually
Nolan
get
doesn't have the
Sorcerer
retreat.
down, but the passive
He can
pops
take the
in
blue
and
peacefully.
Sorcerer survives. Again, looks like they will be trying and invading
A
that
pause.
purple buff and dies. That's a pause. Pause coming in.
There, that's a mistake pause, I guess.
Okay. Quite not sure, but looks like the match has resumed. The blue buff in jeopardy. It is a
Ui, he
show
got it or
for the
not?
Nolan.
No, Nolan got it.
Yep. They took it, right?
Without the retreat, he took it. That's
I think
hilarious.
so. They definitely, because I really don't think that Xbox is having up. But let's
कैसे
just
कैसे
see
होगा?
that quite in some time. But the top lane, Nolan has been taking those buffs. There is not have
Sorry for the call, guys. The 5 great gamers should play safe right now. They should wait for the carry to get fed, then they can deal insane amount of damage. Xborg is going with the ultimate. Oh, Johed tried to. Okay, Johed had been picked up beautifully by Aurora's ultimate. They should let the carry farm a little bit more. Then after that they will start melting the Phobius and Johed. If Phobius and Johed get started melted away by the carry, it will be very easy win for the 5 great gamer. Very nice throw from the Jawhead. They bait out the Aurora's passive and also they killed her. Damn. They're going heptasis on Clint. That's wild. The last incentive will clear up all the lanes very nicely. That's OP. Oh, yeah, they will end over. One more hit. Ah, it's gone. Not smooth. The last one was like quite a hassle though, but they won. Flint was a good pick there. जब देखो बुलाए simpan dong. It's just the photo, or she's actually really cute? Not this. Oh wait, what happened? Bro, Cyclops really? Hello, ZZ1. What do you think about their picks, ZZ1? Cyclops first pick. Johnson ban. Insane. I know, right? Alpha as the XP lane they're picking, I guess. A Hanabi, a Sylvana, damn. I know, right? Seriously, I feel like they can beat them with the Chow jungle. I think easy win for RayugaEsports. This might be a setup to make us think they are noob, but they are so OP with their Cyclops and all. Khatarnak. It will be hilarious. Bro really picked Cyclops jungle. Okay, Chow jungle. Sylvana jungle. This is insane. No fight going on. Is it not coming? Okay, wait. Is it coming now? Let me know, okay? How's the sound coming? Chow is level 4? Oh, hey, that's so aggressive. Yo, that's a Hanabi way. That's anti-CC. Damn. How's the sound now? Let me know.
कहने क्या खुलेगी बाप रे
Damn, bro. Oh my god. What just happened?
Well, another evening, another chance to witness an amazing game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Northeast Cup, where the stage is set up. And onto the blue side it will be Team Blue Grand taking on Buri Buri Simon on the right side. I'm the host Sasuke, as you all know, and my partner Naruto is somewhere lost in the grass or village. I don't know,
Sasuke!
probably.
Nande.
Wait, wait. I mean, technically, Crucifix, I was about to introduce you. You don't have to scream my name. I'm right here. I'm present here. I can hear you well. I can see you well.
I love the
Probably.
energy. I love the energy. Just wanted to match it up, you know? I got you, homie.
Well, technically, these are my fans. Just kidding. And moving on, we have some amazing people on joining or to witness. For the casters, it will be Silver Rock joining my fan favorite Crucifix. Welcome those guys.
I
Oh
don't know
man,
if
that
I'm
was a good introduction, Sasuke. As you just mentioned, it's going to be the Grand Blue onto the blue side, and it's going to be a Buri Buri Zaimon onto the red side from the cartoon, from the Shin-chan we have watched as kids. But let's see how well this is actually going to go with.
well to be
Absolutely. And I have some questions for you guys prepared because I hadn't seen either of the teams play before. So what are your thoughts? Like, what would be the possible bans? Crucifix.
well, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea. I'm just gonna say Grand Blue One Piece thing, a theme, I guess. They paid the no, this is totally a lie. I'm just making it up just because I want some interaction in the audience. But it's just that Grand Blue might have actually pulled some strings to be in the blue side. What do you guys think? I know I'm stupid. I know I'm actually making it up. Just saying.
Well, that is some
Yep.
quite amazing speculations coming in from you. So, Silver Rock, what do you think? Like, which team would you vouch for based on the names itself?
Well, actually, from the red side, the team Buri Buri Zaimon, that name actually just brights up a spark, man. Like, we just watched Shin-chan as kids, and that guy was actually really brutal. Like, just making all those stuff happening against, like, the action Kamen and the Quantum Robot. But let's see, the first ban from the blue side, the Grand Blue, they decided to ban out the Minseta. I'm actually just making up stuff because you know what, Minseta is the first ban. Come on, like you don't actually just make up a reason because of why you ban a Minseta as the first ban.
Definitely. And moving on to draft phase, I hereby respect Casters takeaway as the draft is probably going on right now.
Yes, sir. We can see an Edith getting banned. Like we witnessed yesterday, Leo told us that Edith is one of the make or break heroes. Mincetar on the gold lane EXP lane has so much value with the King's Calling. It is immensely helpful in every team fight. And
One of
again,
the squad is
Alice,
Assam
another
from
very
the
stable
Celestial squad is
gold
from
lane
Assam.
pick. It's not
Will
a
be awesome
mid
to
lane
watch.
pick anymore. Silverhawk, can you believe Alice is not a mid lane hero anymore?
Well, actually, that's true because of the buff, the mana, so that it actually really works good on the gold lane. I mean, all you need to build is just those core items for yourself, and you can just join the team fight. Like that's all you actually have to do with. And about the Ruby ban, it's actually a good ban for the side of Team Buri Buri Zaimon along with the Ed, as you just mentioned. I'm actually just predicting some assassin bans because they just left to go with, like the Haya, like the Ling or the Suyo. They're not even getting feared by that.
Well, more than everything in the jungle, it's the gold lane that matters the most. Ruby, Alice are dangerous for any marksman players because last match was one of the few matches that I've seen two marksmen being picked on the gold lane. It's just either one marksman or maybe no marksman at all coming in the gold lane. Right now, I was happy to see that one game of relief where I could actually breathe and watch two marksmen take it off. Leslie and Hanabi talking about marksmen. Complete opposite side of the
They're
map.
banning
We
Vincita.
had
What's
people
their plan?
like
To pick
Phoveus
Leo
and
mode, I guess.
Damus fighting it off
To
like
try the new
crazy
Ducati skin.
lunatics, not even giving each other 1 second to breathe.
Why
Phoveus
not?
is one of those people who gets banned.
Yeah, that is right. And about the phobias, like on the EXP side lane against every single hero, like after just he unlocks his fourth level, then the Infernal Pursuit just pops again and again, just fulfilling his HP back after every team fight. So that's a good ban from the side of Team Grand Blue. And along with the chip has been banned from Buri Buri Zaimon, so that actually leaves the first pick into the hands of Grand Blue. Let's see what they actually want to
Bro
go
is
with, the comfort picks
showing
or actually like
free
the
skills
meta
over.
picks like a Haya or like a Ling or a Suyo, because the Suyo is still open now. If they want to, they could actually go with it.
Wait, is Suyu actually allowed
It's
in the
showing
tournament?
like
Because
same
last I
like
checked,
randoms
no, that
in
was
a
a
ranked
different
match.
tournament. Suyu was disabled, but we're not allowed to see a
But they don't
Suyu in
pick
the match.
Franco in
Never
the
mind,
first pick
Northeast
though.
Cup Suyu is
Unless
open.
they want to throw
We can see that
Khalid.
insane
Alright,
gameplay, but
alright.
instead we
That's a
see
good
a
pick.
Khalid coming in. A Frito mention in the chat, guys. Come on, Frito deserves it. Much love, Frito. Back to you, Silverhawk.
Definitely, that Predator deserves that goat tag for that good gameplay of that Khalid you just mentioned, Cruz, and that just speaks for a first pick from the side of Team Grand Blue. That actually leaves a lot of heroes open to the Buri Buri Zaimon to pick up. That's going to be probably a backfire to them because there's a lot of heroes open. Like I'm actually guessing like a Aurora or a Zas kind of thingy right now, but let's see they want to go with a Guttoad, just leaning against that Khalid onto the EXP side, or like a Roamer along with the Valentina, so that whatever the utility heroes they go with, that Valentina is just going to steal every single ultimate. But probably like she might get confused, like which ultimate should I steal if they go for more utility heroes.
Well, to be fair, Raging Sandstorm is one of the ultimates that you can copy for a little bit of a, let's say, oomph in a team fight. But there are better ultimates like Carmilla's and
Come
everything
on,
that
man. Big
Valentina
Martis
could copy
for
with
the
the
Gator.
IMU and completely negate people. But that's not going to be happening because we see a Matilda getting picked, and maybe we're going to see a flying swan dance from a deck and Matilda as a combination. Nope, that's not going to happen. It's just going to be Last Insanity. I thought we were going to have some real good music and stuff. It's just a mad dude screaming and setting things on fire. It's alright.
I thought like your mood actually just went down because that guy didn't actually pick a Odette for themselves. But it's going to be Xbox onto the jungler. Let's see how the team Buri Buri Zaimon actually just counters that Xbox, because all I think right now they actually might want to go for a fight a jungle to just lane against, or like just fight off that Xbox, or like assassin to just melt down that mage or the marksman. But I would actually prefer Alpha against that Xbox to just melt down that Firaka armor and get the kill over to him, because they also have a Gato. Like if the Xbox loses his Firaka armor, I do think so that Gato is just going to ult him when he doesn't have the Firaka armor on him, and that could actually might be a great choice to counter an Xbox.
Carmilla
But
against the
regardless of that, we are
Xbox.
going to see a
Interesting.
Carmel, as you just said, Crucifix.
Carmilla, I expected that on Grand Blue side. I'm not gonna sit here and expect a Valentina and a Carmilla. Wait, does that actually work? A Last Insanity and a Curse of Blood. Do you think that's gonna decimate people? Because, to be fair, Last Insanity, I'm not really sure if it has magic scaling, but it might actually do a bunch of damage.
Yep. And also, like, they didn't actually wanted to give the Carmela towards their hands, so they just picked it up themselves. And that gut will probably just lane against to that Khalid. And just moving on to the second phase of banning is going to be a Ling. Finally, some assassin bans we are seeing right now. Out of the first phase of banning, we didn't actually saw any jungler at all. They were just saving it up for the second ban because the Boribori Zaimon don't have the jungler yet. So banning out the assassins right now, I do think so. It's a good choice to do so.
Right now, Khalid could be a roamer or an EXP, or could go into the jungle or maybe EXP. So it's not confirmed yet. So right now, Buri Buri Zaimon actually have a little bit of that leeway to understand what the enemy, Grand Blue, is going to pick as the jungler or maybe the roam. And again, I don't know why they picked Carmilla, because that would have been beneficial if the enemies picked him. Besides, Carmilla can't really do much against Gatot Kaka, and Valentina doesn't necessarily need a Carmilla. But it's alright, we don't know how people are gonna play. MLBB is a game of chance. 10% skill, 90% will. Am I right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And I'm just making some assumptions because the Curse of Blood, if it's connected properly, that gut was just going to jump up. And just imagine if that Vanity has a Raging Sandstorm from the Khalid as well. It's going to be a wombo combo, or perhaps could be a wipeout. to the Grand Blue, but let's see how they will actually execute it to themselves. It's going to be, and for the last dance, it's going to be the both marksmen. From the blue side, it's the Moscow, and from the red side, it's going to be a Claude. They actually don't want to go for those marksmen anymore. I was actually just making things like onto the gold side. In this current meta, I haven't seen much marksman being going on except for the Leslie and the Ixia.
Ixia, a very strong contender. Yeah, I have not seen Leslie even while ranking up. I don't think I've ever
Last
seen
game
a
only
Leslie
they
being
played
picked.
Leslie.
But we do see a carry being picked, which is not. It's not a really strong
From Team
against
Ryuga
Khalid
Esports.
and Export. It could melt them down, sure. The Firaga armor can keep Export safe, and the Sand Veil could keep Khalid safe. So I'm guessing some strategy is going on in their head, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yep, that's right. And I was just making some predictions about that Aurora, and it will be completed if they want to just go for that Aurora to just counter that Valentina or that carry to just gank them up in the early game, so they won't have the late game comp onto themselves. And also they have Xbox to them to just make sure the zoning goes really well, because the Matilda is not actually enough to just zone them out. That Guard Toad along with the Carmela will just go for every single objective like the Turtle and the Lord. And there goes the I'm super shy, just goes with the Nathan and the Rakti on that Louis.
True. Wait, are we gonna see a Franco pick? What do you think a Franco could do in this match right now? Nope,
Well,
we're
they
not.
actually have
They need a
two, I
jungle.
mean, two tanky heroes for themselves. They will actually go for the Franco. I doubt that it's going to work because they have a Xbox to just melt the frontliners, as far as I know. But, well, not actually, it's going to be a Franco. It's going to be Leo mod. Along with the IG, and that guy actually has a Leo picking up a Leo mod.
Wait, now that Leomord is picked, an Angela would have been a good pick too, because either way, both teams could have had supports. Tilda on the blue side, or like Grand Blue, and Buri Zaman with an Angela instead of Carmela. But, well, Carmela does provide a way more value than an Angela in terms of having team type. The Gatot, Valentina, and the Leomord.
Yep, that would be right. And I mean, just talking about the emblems from both of these teams, I'm actually being paranoid about that killing spree onto that Leo mod, because if you're a jungler on Leo mod, I would actually prefer a lethal ignition to just melt those squishy heroes like the Nathan or the Louis in the early game, so they won't get farmed up. And you know what? Like in a killing spree, like if a curse of blood or like a ultimate of the Blood is probably connected, then only there's a possibility that killing spree is actually going to help him out.
Yep, guys, and we're back in the Land of Dawn, going for another really exciting match. But before we start talking about the match, download Mobile Legends Bang Bang, or MOBA Legends Bang Bang, depending on where you are. And registrations are still open for the NE Cup, so get in there and get ready for exciting matches. Khalid going in, trying to take an early but on the EXP lane. Frito is proud, guys. Frito is proud.
I actually like how you hype up the whole thing about the Fredo, but meanwhile, onto the bot side, that Nathan will probably just face the wrath of the Carmela along with that Valentina. It's going to be 1v3 situation, but they're not actually going to reveal themselves this early. But Leomord was actually just facing some early invasions towards his own red buff, or like the green creep towards near that red buff. But meanwhile, that Valentina is still back in the mid game. I mean, sorry, the mid lane, so that the Louis along with the Matilda so could actually just rotate onto the bot side, but still it won't be enough because that look at the position and the rotation of that Carmela.
Carmilla is actually rotating to the bot lane to give some leeway for carry to actually do something. But talking about that, Lu Yi, Khalid, and Matilda were on Leo's back. Matilda is trying to get some vision onto the Rigui Zaimon team, but I don't think she can with half her HP gone. What are your thoughts on this?
Man, that I'm still very excited about how fast that Carmela is rotating. But if you see on that Matilda, she's actually being fixated towards all those objectives. But meanwhile, the position of that Gato will actually just get him off guard, because if the Xbox actually just reveals his position, it's going to be way too tough for him to escape. But there he goes. He actually wanted to steal the creep, but let's see, will he actually escape? He still has that revitalize onto himself, but the last insanity might come in handy to just burst him down. Now the Phantom Steed has been used up to just go inside and take the kill, but will not actually get the kill over to themselves. But the fire missiles coming in handy along with that. Khalid wants to take the kill over to that Cartoon, but meanwhile the fire missiles are actually more than enough. IMU used up along with encircling Eagle from that Medina, but not enough to take the kill along with the last insanity. Used up. Look at the XP. They're still fighting back as far as they can, but it's going to be a first blood in the hands of that Xbox. This turtle might get contested again, because there's like 4 people ready to go on that turtle for a good team fight coordination from both of these teams.
Very much so. I'm going to be honest with you. Carmilla going down was such a shocker. I didn't expect Carmilla to actually engage that bad, but the last insanity was there to actually secure that. Made sure that Carmilla knows she will be punished every time she actually over-engages. Overextends, she will be punished. Team fight's happening. Do you want to take over?
Well, actually, look at the position of that Khalid. He's doing his work really well. He actually wants to zone him out. Now, the Raging Sandstorm works in a really bad way, but meanwhile, this turtle might get perfectly retribution onto that Xbox. They just might just go for the zoning, but how perfect zoning that actually was. That Khalid just disrupting the position of that Leomord, and that Xbox just marking that turtle to just melt him down and get the perfect retribution on himself. But so far, so good for both of these teams, because it's only as a first blood for that Xbox.
First blood was going down like Carmilla. Xborg got the extra juicy 200 extra gold, and I would say he is on a better side, because right now we see that they got the turtle and everything is going good, because there is not much of a team fight going on. I wish we could see the itemization. Matilda is popping her ultimate onto the Carmilla, but has to disengage. Will get engaged by Valentina. Won't be able to do that much onto her, but she's fine.
Look at Kara's goal.
A day's work for support.
Kara's goal is insane.
That actually wanted to just go for the contest of that gold crab, but they actually wants to take the kill over that Carmilla. Like, look how fast she runs. Like, all 3 people were just targeting that Carmilla hard, but she knows what to do right now. She'll probably just go for the recall, but being around to the top side, it's going to be a 1-win brawl against those EXP laners. Khalid just making sure the wave has been frozen, but still Gato has the 2 things, so he has the upper hand, because the basic attacks actually gives him a life steal. Probably just going for a rotation onto the top side. But do you actually think they'll be able to burst around that Gato?
Not actually, because right now I saw that Gato actually bought the Thunderbelt, which will make him a little bit more tankier and would want him to engage. He will be looking in for an engage to punch somebody just to get 1 stack. And 1 stack at a time, every single drop matters, because every single drop makes the notion.
Oh, but look at that Phantom Seed has been used up. Oh, that Louis forced to use a flicker along with encircling Eagle from that IMU. But again, it's going to be a payback given to them. But that Khalid actually wants to go for the redemption after taking the kill over to that Leomord, but still not enough damage to do so. That the Valentina actually wants to take the kill over. The Speedy Light wins over to that. The Curse of Blood connected over 2 people. Will the turtle actually go into the hands of them? That Khalid actually wants to zone them out along with the retribution from the Xbox. Just actually takes the kill. Kato just wants to give a lot of backup to his team, but this turtle, that retribution plays from that Xbox definitely secured the turtle for himself, because that Leomord was almost on his way to just steal that turtle. But that Khalid, look at that, how much damage is he actually dealing with this one?
He's dealing a lot of damage, but we can always remember that Khalid is going to fall off if he doesn't buy enough damage items in the late game. So, talking about damage, Export on point. He's always there to make sure that they don't lose on objectives. Right now, when you saw that Leomord was overextending on top lane, Export was making sure that his mindset is all about getting the objectives and pushing his team to the victory. Top lane gets cut again by the Khalid, and we see not much of a rotation, because both Carmilla and Matilda are waiting in their respective bushes, hoping they can catch people off guard when they're rotating.
Yep, and also that Valentine actually wants to steal that ultimate from the Raging Sandstorm from that Khalid, but But if you just see onto the both of those marksmen, they're trying to keep up their farm really well, just avoiding all the team fights and focus on their own farm, so that in the late game they would shine really brightly. But onto the top, I mean, on the mid side, it could be a possible gank, but no, they actually just want to resist over there. That Liam already with his red buff ready to gank on that Nathan, just trying to just look at those three-man rotations from both of these teams, circling Eagle along with the guiding wings used up, along with that Sandstorm actually wants to take the kill. Entropy from that Nathan used up to deal a ton amount of damage, along with the Phantom Shield used up. Insanity just dealing a lot of damage to them. Speedy Light will just carry, actually just wants to go back, just zoning inside the turret. That Phantom Seed along with the Phantom Storm was actually not enough to take the kill, but he still wants to go inside. But that damage and the range wasn't enough, because if the momentum would have actually hit that Louis or that Nathan, I do think so they were probably dead, because the guiding wings were the only thing they just survived the whole team fight.
Yep, talking about team fight, that team fight made Liu Yi waste her flicker. That's going to be a very, very bad thing when it comes to the turtle fight, because if she gets caught again, and if Matilda is not there to guide him,
but actually, Entropy used up from the plate and just burst down the turret along with the encircling eagle to just melt down that with the flicker used up from the Valentina on the perfect time. Actually, just want to just go for the divergent plays, but the Louis ult is still there on the Valentina. The Gato just swapped the lanes. The carry just focused onto that split pushes so that she could get a lot of farm. Like the divergent play has been used up, but not actually just enough to go for a gank. But that side could possibly go for a good gank, but the Matilda still doesn't have the encircling eagle onto her.
True. I'm gonna be honest with you. 3 turtles down and Xborg is looking fat as hell. Khalid might be in trouble if that carry is able to free hit him every single time. Talking about free hits, Nathan got a few free hits on the Gatot in the bot lane.
Yup. I mean, also, like, look at this item. See, I mean, both of those marksmen are just too fixated with just getting their own farm, like selfish for themselves, so that they could actually just shine the late game. But meanwhile, you could just see a gank happening onto the top lane, circling Eagle used up. That Carmela is actually looking for a good setup with a Louis with the Yin Yang over. I mean, look at that damage shown to them. It's going to be a double kill. But so they actually just want to go and fight back with the Phantom Shield from that Leo mode used along the Raining Sandstorm. But that's not actually enough to get the kill over to them. They just want to just shut down that Leo mode. But I mean, look at that. He was actually just going for a fight, but then he escapes while looking at how many people are ready to just take him down.
Pretty much so. Nathan has no chance. I don't know why he actually engaged with the entropy and had to back off, but that was a smart decision, because right now nothing much is happening except the Avatar hitting onto the ground, trying to catch the Matilda. The flying Matilda cannot be caught without a lot of CC. Unless you're a Franco, you can't catch that.
I mean, that was barely missed, but meanwhile, onto the mid side, that Valentina just wants to go with aggressive gameplay, but the Phantom's huge amount of 2 people actually wants to take the kill over them. The Raging Sandstorm used up along with the Curse of Blood will actually just win this team fight, because all I see right now is like the brawl happening against the 3v3, that Leo mod along with the Phantom Seed. I mean, all that he could just do is push them up and just get a good Phantom Storm, so they could actually just get the kill for themselves. But again, it's going to be a cartoon against that Louis, and the Khaled just wants to bait every single utility as he has, and all that he baits out is the Revitalize.
All that he baits out is the Revitalize and Xborg. Waiting in on the Lord, and I don't think it's going to be an early Lord. Do you think it's going to be a contest between both teams to get the early Lord?
Well, actually, we would see a lot of fight along with the encircling eagle along the Phantom Seed. He is targeting that Nathan and Louis very hard as much as he can. Raging Sandstorm along the flicker has been used up. That Speedy Light is along with the Nathan. Going to be pretty much it. The Curse of Blood along with the Gatos ultimate just dealing a lot of damage along with Last Insanity, taking the place over that carry and shutting down. That Carmela is the only one left. It's going to be a triple kill for that Xbox. He's just might want to just go for a maniac, but all that he needs right now is that Gatos skill. But he's still far away. They just might want to just focus onto that Lord, but that Khalid just want to disrupt themselves and just zone it down. But that, oh my god, that sacrifice, it was way too overextension. It could actually just be counted as overextension, but the guard told. And that Valentina is still back into the game, because the Nathan and that Xbox is still not enough to get that Lord for themselves. That Louis Divergence is still on point, just giving a good rotation for their own team.
Rotation, yes, because last time, if you saw in the top lane, both of those people who were defending on the top lane got caught off guard. Matilda, Liu Yi, and wait, I think it was the Khalid. I guess it was. but all three of them got most of the defending top lane people, including Gatot and the Carmilla. It was insane because in the end of the day, I didn't really think that much damage could come out of nothing. Talking about that, there is a damage coming in the mid lane.
Actually, they were just trying to wait out every single utilities they have. But the IMU, it would actually just take a lot of time for themselves. That Carmilla just wants to wait out them the position so that actually just come in handy to themselves. But that vengeance has been used up from them. There's no Firaga onto that Xbox. He just might want to just use the fire missiles onto that plot to just get the stacks up. That Gerto just going with his ultimate. So then Trophy used to escape from that situation. That Khalid just wants to go way too aggressive with the Raging Sandstorm that all he has and takes the kill over to the Vanity match. But actually the Louis who secures the kill with the Dispersion. It is a great play, but let's see, will they actually go for a good contest over to that Lord? But it's going to be a Louis might want to just go down against like 4 people. The Curse of Blood connected on to the no win. The carry actually takes the kill over to that Louis. Just want to just fight back for that Lord, but they were actually no one to just focus onto that Lord. That Xbox just takes the Lord for himself. It's going to be 4 people just retreating back on time.
Those 4 people on the blue team, red team, Buri Zaimon didn't really actually have a chance to take the Lord, but Xborg got the free Lord, and blue team, Rand Blue, finally got a kill for somebody other than Xborg because Xborg had 8 kills up until now, and the total number of kills were 9. Xborg is now trying to push the top lane, trying to put some pressure on, while the mid lane is getting pressured bad.
Whoa, but that Raging Sandstorm used up along with that Leomord using that ultimate to just get the kill over to that Khalid, but the Winter Crown has been used up. You can see the last Insanity from the IMU for Vanity has been used up. Just trying to steal as much as possible. It's going to be a 4-man Curse of Blood. He actually wants to take the kill over to them, but that Leomord is still far away. But you know what? Even after the Winter Crown has been used up on that Khalid, if that's not enough, he could just use the S2 and heal himself back if that's like much more of it. But the slot probably just defensive. It's been defended by the carry, the speedy light fields that all she was actually wondering for, and all the farm she has. It's going to be Gato just going for ultimate, but it's going to be the guiding wings just helping that Louis right on time. That Sparrow's guiding wings were literally on point, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never seen a Matilda play aggressive and passive at the same time, if that makes any sense. She's able to give vision, but also be that deciding factor in most team fights. I'm not going to say all, but most team fights. She has more presence than Carmilla herself, even with the ultimate. I'm actually excited to see this.
Well, they might wanna just go for a gank, but that Leomord, every single time whenever he sees someone, he's just forced to use that ultimate. Like he wants to get that kill really badly. The Raging Sandstorm used up to get a good setup. It's going to be 4 people just going inside within circling. He gets used up to just give them a good CC. But that Carmel actually wants to look for a good Curse of Blood because that's going to be a game changer. Because if it's going to be a 4 or 3 man or like a 5-man Curse of Blood connections, I do think so. It's going to be a wipeout for Grand Blue.
Yep. Oh, talking about that, when you told me in the drafting phase, if Carmilla actually lands a 5-man, Gatot 5-man Curse of Blood, Gatot launches the Avatar of Guardian, and everyone comes in, this is going to be an easy wipeout. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm expecting that, but you can always notice, we noticed how Nathan took the red buff out of the hands of Leomord. This is going to set him back a little bit because when you look at the map, like when you look at the levels and everything, Leomord is still level 14, and if he wants to have a chance with the Luminous Lord, he needs to get that level 15 before Xborg can whittle it down to 19, 10% HP.
Yeah, because after getting the level 15, it actually increases the power and the damage of the retribution as well. And he could just work it well with that momentum that he has. But it's going to be that Khaled's actually want to go for the zoning that all he has. It's going to be the after from that gut of this used up. And Xbox secures a lot for himself along with the Vengeance and that revitalize used up along the Raging Sandstorm. But it's going to be another Raging Sandstorm from that Khaled. The payback to them is going to be legendary for that Xbox. He actually wants to take the kill over to the last Insanity used up absolutely nowhere, but never actually got the kill over to them. Mr. Code actually went down as a good sacrifice actually in terms of stealing that Lord, but the Hyper, the Leomord was still not present in the team fight. He was actually just getting bullied by that Khaled. He was actually meant to just zone that Leomord.
Leomord got zoned out so bad. I'm sorry to see this. But Gatot got taken down by the Khalid. Khalid did a really good job taking care of the backline, and then he charged on to somebody that had low HP. Top lane, tier 2 goes down. Carmilla is going to get engaged. No, she's trying to go for an engage, but it's not going to happen. But then, when we noticed Valentina took the Nathan, that would have been a good trade. A Gatot for a Nathan, but Lord was down and they can't really do much right now.
Yep, that is right. Raging Sandstorm used up, so he actually does another Raging Sandstorm for the next 30 seconds. That Lord could actually just come. But you know what? That got, I mean, the Louis is still present in the team fight for a good dispersion because that's what we're gonna see right now. That carry with the speedy right wheels, she's just trying to bait out every single thing from themselves. That Khalid long to find them see, and the after they were used up every single thing they have on the board. It's going to be because of blood used up onto two people will actually get a good comeback for themselves. The Lord has been down because they're trying to fight back.
White is
And
sticking
that's the
together, but the
can
Lou
for the
is
basic
melting
attacks on
them.
that Nate actually gets the kill over to them. It's going to be a double kill for that Xbox. His immortality still on there onto him. Even if he dies, it's going to be a good play for himself. It's going to be flickering sound, flicking sandstorm from the Kali to take the kill over to that carry, but it wasn't enough. But that Kato will actually just go down in the immortality, but still it's not enough tankiness to just melt and just drain every single damage that he takes. That carry has given up because even after he just and takes the fight, she knows it's going to be a game over for her.
Very nice gameplay.
Yep. Well, it's alright, because even if Carrie did jump in and try to kill somebody, it's not going to work out, and that's totally fine. Sometimes we just need to give up when
Khalid
you
was
really
doing
don't
those micro
have much that you can do.
works,
It's alright, don't stress
and
yourself, take a deep breath, have some water, and
Leomord and all were like
relax.
sticking
And on
together,
that note,
because
stay
of which the
hydrated,
Louis
guys,
was
because
getting
you really
advantage.
need that water in your system.
Well, I would like to just talk about the itemization of both of these teams and like look at that Nathan. He knows that carry is actually just along with that Leo mod is going to melt down that Nathan in the early game. So his third item, look at that, is going to be a wind of nature, and that was a good call for that Nathan because it was actually isolated for the first 4 minutes.
True, but then again, Carrie does damage on the true damage side. I don't think Wind of Nature is going to do much. If that makes any sense.
Well, that's right, but talk about the Leo mod because along with the Phantom Steed, he actually just targeted Nathan as hard as he can along with the Gartot. He was going with a good combination for that Carmilla, but the Curse of Blood you just saw in every single team fight was just missing barely on every single thing. I mean, there was absolutely no connections by the Curse of Blood as well. You've seen that.
Yep, I'm gonna be honest with you. Liam Ward lost onto a lot of momentum, quote unquote. Yes, I'm punny. Then again, Liam Ward lost a lot of momentum because of how much he was staying behind his whole team. He was not really engaging, unless, of course, he was engaging 1 versus 2 or 1 versus 3, which is bad decisions on his side. But it's alright, because sometimes it happens, I guess. Sasuke, I think you're muted.
That would be the joke of all time because I was just passing down some important information without being noticed that I was actually muted. But yeah, that was quite an exciting match. Those speculations and the analysis coming in from both of you were just on point. And low down, I was vouching for Buri Buri Zaimon because Shin-chan is one of my favorite cartoon when I was a kid, and definitely most people too were vouching down for Bulbul Zaman, but it will be the Grand Blue, I believe, who won the game for step for the state Assam. But viewers, let's not go ahead because we have some exciting matches as Celcius Esports will be the one taking down Flame Blaze Whitey in the next upcoming match. And definitely the registrations of this tournament are currently open. So if you have a team and you wanted to play it, register it right now. And definitely if you want to play it, you need to download the game. Download the game Mobile Legends 5v5 from the Play Store right
Welcome back to the last match to end this lovely night, guys. We are watching Mobile Legends 5v5 Northeast Cup, and let's invite our super talented teams. It's going to be the Celcius Esports taking on the Flame Blaze YT. And guys, if you're liking these matches, we'd be really happy and satisfied if you like and subscribe to Battle Knights Esports and stay tuned for more matches. And with that, let's invite our lovely casters. It's going to be me, Silverhawk, and the Baldudu along with the Peachy.
Thank you for the intro, man. It's good to be here, and we have a really exciting match in store for us. It is Celsius Esports, always a really great team to watch and cast for, and Flame Blaze YT too.
Definitely, Waldo. They have been making names into this esports community, and Celsius Esports, talking about them, I'm pretty sure that they will be coming in strong as well today. Silver, now
Damn,
my
I didn't
question
know Baldo
remains,
looks like
are
that.
you rooting for?
Well, actually, from the last matches and the previous tournaments, we have
Nerdy kid.
seen that Celsius Esports is getting a lot of audience attracted towards themselves. So I would definitely just vouch for the
Phoenix, are you here?
Celsius Esports. But if I actually just vote for the Celsius Esports, other people would just say that I'm being biased.
Well, that is something we have to, casters can have favorites, but we can't be biased. And, Celsius and Flame Blaze, both really good teams. They have put up a decent performance in multiple Mobile Legends tournaments that have been hosted throughout. So, what do you think we'll be expecting? Because both teams are from Assam, so there is a sort of friendly rivalry going on.
So,
Well,
talking
actually,
about that, Silver, you can go on.
well, actually, that's right because both of these teams from Assam, and I really like the gameplay of how the 0-2 works as assassins and the fighters really well. And yes, Peachy.
Uh, Definitely, they have been coming up strong. I have to say it again. And now, both the teams they do have potential because we are at the Northeast Cup online qualifiers. It has to be the knockout rounds coming in, and to remind you guys, it is only going to be one teams per state. Representing the own states. With that, this is going to be a match between Assam versus Assam. Celsius Esports taking over Flame Blaze YT.
Yep, that's absolutely right. And yep, let's just dive straight into the draft. Casters, please take it away.
And yes, the action has begun. The draft is set, and right now we're getting into some action already. There is a lot that's gonna be happening in the next few minutes. Peachy, you have to, we're expecting a lot. What do you think is the first ban going to be?
Flame Blaze
I'm
YT.
kind of hoping for a
Who's that?
fighter to getting banned because this is an assassin meta we are talking about. We have seen how the fighters are getting prioritized. They have been getting buffs and nerfs, quite frequently. So maybe that Ruby, Phobius, or the Edith ban should be coming out. But I was wrong about that, Baldo.
And it is kind of interesting to see the chip being banned first because this team which Celsius is running, they prefer using a chip a lot. In fact, that was one of their that's what pushed them to success in quite a few tournaments. So they are known to play the chip, but instead it's been taken out first. While Flame Blaze has responded with a Ling ban, the Tempest of Blades will not be seen in the Land of Dawn.
Okay, that is cool. Quite looking strong. Onto the both side looks like Flame Blaze YT have done their homework and they're just picking out those assassins that who could possibly snowball the entire game. So rightfully so, they are banned into the ban section. Look at that, the Lela and the Mia
And
clans,
yes,
Baldu.
Layla, Mia,
it
what
is the
the hell
Lela
is
and the
going on?
Mia ban. I don't know what's the plan, but I don't think it's a respect ban, PG. I feel it's like a statement being made by Celsius. They're taking out the Lela and the Mia in, the Northeast Cup. So is it a kind of, is it a challenge for them to, instead of banning out, a regular draft, they want the opponents to use their best heroes, or is this a statement of a provocation?
Okay, rather than a respect them, that is definitely disrespect ban coming in because they're just challenging them. They're just showing them, okay? even without bans, we can still pick up those heroes. We can still dominate. But what team Flame Blaze Whitey have there in their store? Looking at the picks right now, the Thamus getting picked up. Maybe something of an Aurora or a Valentina should be coming in.
And yes, the Terizla has been picked up as a counter to the Phoveus, but can the blades, the flaming blades of this Terizla, the sights, can they really stop the monolith of Phoveus? Because it's just so hard to, lock a Phoveus down. He dashes around left and right, activates his passive.
Phoveus versus
Really a
Thomas.
menace to deal with in the lane and in team fights.
I do agree with you,
Let's see who
Boldo,
wins.
and he is kind of melons, but once if team Celsius Esports go in some kind of burst heroes or could possibly stun up the Thamus or even the Belleric right now because team Flame Blaze Whitey they are solely relying on their comfort heroes. This is new to the game right now because I have seen a lot of heroes picking up those meta heroes again and again, and we are actually quite seeing that from the side of Team Celsius Esports. So this is going to be a good, refreshing match for us, don't you think so, Waldo?
True that. Knox has, decided their second pick. It is the marksman, the Bruno being picked up. This footballer is going to be showing us his juggling skills. But faced off against a Belleric, I think it's not going to be as ideal of a scenario as he would like.
Ruby
But
is
Sporta
open.
has picked up the Johnson in, this match. It's kind of interesting to see him driving around the land of Dawn, maybe to see some really high key plays because Johnson is a hit or miss hero, quite literally. Because if you take your teammate into the wrong opponent, you're gonna end up actually making a major misplay.
Oh, that is true. But I'm looking at the Johnson with the retribution. He had the flame shot, now he
Yes.
has the retribution. What is happening, Bolu? But look at that. I would really love that Valentina play coming in, but looks like they have swapped it out for the
Why are they
Aurora.
picking like that? They're
But
ruining the name
both
of Assam.
both had their cons and pros, as we all know. But I really not sure how they will be countering that Johnson because he is pretty scary, with that retribution.
And right now, we are going for the second drafting phase. The second stage of banning is underway, and Suyo has been taken out by Flame Blaze. They did not waste even a second hesitating on that ban. They knew what they wanted and they took that hero out. And now it's up to Celsius to respond. Will we see another respect ban coming up, or yeah, it is another respect ban. It is the Zilong that is taken out. The Eastern warrior with the spear will not be in this land of dawn once again. And it's up to Flame Blaze to give their response.
Now, Boldo, will the next band will be Alucard from the side of Team
Oh,
Celsius Esports?
Zilong. Oh my god, what the hell is going on?
It is the Martis, and
Zilong,
I think it's
Martis.
finally one of the more
Are you
reasonable
joking?
bans coming out from their side. And it does maybe make sense. Maybe it could be a respect ban for real this time.
You have
And
to
we'll
put
have to
them in
see.
Uh-huh.
The
blocklist,
second
babe.
stage
I
of
don't want
picking
them in
is
random
up.
rank.
The draft is ready. It's up to Killer Boy to decide what he wants to play. I think the roles left are the jungler and your gold laner. So, what do you think they could be picking up?
They could still go in for a Ruby goal laner. Ruby is still up for a grab. Even a Minster would come into the play because you have the Bruno. Okay, looks like that the Bruno will be countered by that Leslie. Leslie, I could say she is quite annoying with that true damage she has. So once into the late game, it is quite impossible to catch her up. But they do have the Johnson and possibly the Fanny right
Why
now.
will they even
Fanny might
pick
be locked. I
Zilong
am really
after
hoping
the
that Baldo.
Thamuj pick?
Well, he is using up that Mikasa skin. It's the MOBA X AOT collab. I guess, they are picking up the Fanny. The steel cables will be something really interesting to watch as he zips past the land of dawn. But Neko Squeam has completed Celsius draft, picking up that Odette, while Killer Boy has responded with the Dyro. So Flame Blaze is not even giving us a second to discuss the draft as he locks the hero instantly.
Uh, uh, Definitely, this is kind of looking strong, I have to say. And they picked up a very good combo of a Johnson and an Odette looking in, but the Tyrot will be the jungler from the side of Flame Blaze Whitey. And with that, Boldo, I have to introduce you a new caster. She is one of the best caster that I have been with, and she's none other than Sarah. She will be your partner for today. And Sarah, hello, Sarah, how are you?
Hello, PT. Thank you for that beautiful welcome. And sorry, everyone, for the delay. I was actually stuck in traffic for quite some time and just managed to reach back. And Baldu, looking at the current draft, I would have to say that Team Celsius, they are definitely going in for a very, very cliche combination, that is the Johnson and the Uded. And looking at both of these teams, they would be going in for that standard rotation. But the side of Celsius, that Fanny would be starting on with his red buff. So the blue buff still stands at the risk of being invaded, considering there's a Belleric as well as the Deroth and Aurora.
Oh, the gameplay is good though.
And you did make a really good point there. You have to watch out for the Fanny who can come out with an invade at any time. And surprisingly, they're not really helping Dyro take his farm as fast as possible. They just want to try to get a win for Leslie in the gold lane.
Yes, definitely, as you were saying that, but the goal lane is currently looks like it's suffering a bit because that Belric and Leslie are playing the poke game with Bruno. And early game Bruno, he's still a bit weak until and unless he gets up his Hass's claws. But look at that, she is already there for the backup. And then the side of Team Celsius, they're actually going to focus towards that goal lane because Bruno has an insane late game potential as long as he protects himself from that vengeance. But look at Fanny, she has already put a chunk down pretty low with that, like the Belleric, and but
Ooh.
the first blood would be secured by Aurora. That Dirot's early game shred that comes out so very beautifully. And look at him, he's not done. He's already engaging on towards the phobias, unaware of the Odette coming out there, who is also poking very hard. But the Fanny, she is going in for that chase. She's going in for that wall spam and manages to secure the kill on towards Deroth. She has to come back now. But look at Tammuz. She is also very low, and Fanny is the one who secures the one and more kill. But the control landing on
Aurora
towards
there.
Aurora passive has been pumped out, and Sporta secures the kill on towards that Aurora.
And already there is a lot of action within just the first 2 minutes of the game. The first turtle is not even up, as 4 kills on the scoreboard right away. Fanny doing a really great job. She ran out of energy towards the end, but was able to complete the wall spam in time. But the turtle is up. Both the junglers a little wary about stepping into, the turtles without picking up their buffs. Phobius on the bot side, dropping some poke onto this Thanos who does not have his ultimate yet. But on the top side, there is some action as Bruno picks up a kill, but Phobius still going on to 3. He does not want to stop. He's still taking some more damage. Heavy damage being taken up. He uses his flicker. He will not have it for the fight. Will he He chooses to re-engage into the fight instead. The ultimate of Thamos is
Oh, nice
online,
play.
but Boyko falls down. Finally, Flame Blaze Whitey taking a
That's the
kill in
point though.
response as Celcius responds again. 2 kills picked up. The Odet's ultimate is down. Neko's Queen picking up a kill as Killer Boy responds with a double kill onto the front line of Celsius. 3 people down, and the scoreboard is 6-5. Who do you think won that
And with
fight?
that, yes, Baldu, with that, Celsius is the one who secures the 1K goal lead, but it is the other red team who goes ahead with the turtle secure. That team fight, it was filled with ultimates being used up upon ultimates being used on top of all ultimates. Look at the Johnson on the top lane. He is securing that engage on towards Leslie, but Deroth will be the one chasing them down. But once again, Aurora
Oh, the
using that frigid
Glacier.
glacier.
Oh my god, that was an absolute wombo combo picked up. Killer Boy taking up his second double kill of the day. Fanny wants to dive and misses a cable, but the cutthroat is there. Him down. He is able to sustain through the fight, but falls through the passive explosion of the scythe. The molten